Cache is officially back in the active map pool, and teams are already trying to figure out how it's supposed to be played. But after watching FaZe's demo, I keep noticing the same thing over and over. They're not just running good executes on the T side or relying on their firepower. They're manipulating the CT defense perfectly, and I think it's a great match to learn from. After watching how they approach the T side, I honestly think they've already shown what the Cache meta is going to look like. Cache isn't about taking map control, it's about forcing decisions. The biggest thing I noticed wasn't some crazy execute or secret lineup, it was this constant push and pull. FaZe is always making the CTs think they're about to commit somewhere. Their defaults carry their game and is a perfect example of fighting for space and collecting info in the mid round. Seems like Twist has learned a lot from his time playing alongside Carrigan. In this round you can see FaZe fighting for both Squeaky and A main, and although Netu loses this fight, J Bowen is ready in A main to get a trade. He also gets info of 2 more people due to Crims throwing utility, which signals FaZe to get ready for B. Frozen already kept B main space with his lurk, and Twist is able to throw the tree smoke while staying in that lurk position towards A. On the other hand, you can see when FaZe goes for a set piece rather than the push and pull, it becomes a lot harder to win out the round. No info is being passed by lurks, and no pressure is placed anywhere on the map. The goal isn't to win map control immediately, it's to make the CTs uncomfortable enough that they make the decision for you. Another example is in this round where Crims goes for A main space. Usually when a team is going for A main space, the team is leaning more towards mid and A, but FaZe also likely had done their prep work and saw the exact setup eyeballers have when taking A main in their match earlier against Tyloo. This fight for A main space was lost by FaZe, but with Netu's continued pressure, this was the perfect signal for FaZe to end B. Frozen once again is already keeping control of B main, Netu can stay towards A main after putting pressure, and J Bowen can throw Heaven Smoke from useless and still be able to watch for a garage push or flank. They also are able to leave tree open as they are expecting a free site after killing JW, which they're correct about. I think we'll likely see Cache become more like Inferno with this push and pull aspect and smokes being thrown from all over the map, especially now that we have static clouds for lineups on Cache. One thing to notice is what a good default does for a team. It creates habits on both sides that you can avoid and counter. A good example of this is a wallbang I think we'll start to see very frequently in mid. Twist knows that they usually scale mid with their setup, so he goes for the spam, which perfectly targets the player scaling up from sandbags. Notice how every smoke forces a different defender to make a decision. Should I stay? Do I rotate? That's why this push and pull works so consistently when done right. These patterns are extremely noticeable when people actually do their homework. There's no excuse now with the multitude of analysis platforms available. If you're looking for a platform, I not only used SCL for this video, but I use it regularly myself as well. Being able to swap between the 2D viewer and seeing the strats or rounds in game makes it incredibly easy to learn patterns and counters. If you guys are interested in checking it out, you can use code TALO for 40% off of your first month. The best way to prove this push and pull method is to watch someone fail. At this point, I wanted to know whether FaZe was just playing out of their minds or whether this style was exposing something about Eyeballer's CT side. In this round against Tyloo, you can see there's no push and pull. They want to expo mid-late with no info gathered anywhere. Meanwhile, Tyloo has actually chosen to give up mid for their setup. They successfully take mid space, but the problem is that everyone is mid. Tyloo has all the information they need, and without any type of split in this situation, Eyeballers don't stand a chance. One round where they actually did try to do a little bit of push and pull would have won them the round, but unfortunately a lot of mistakes showed past the call, such as Dex taking this fight after Maxter has already killed the 2 pushing A main and G is falling back to truck off of the site, followed by Crims going way too early on a lurk through Z and getting picked off. Looking at this match made me also want to look at Tyloo's T side. Although there's not much data given that Tyloo stomped Eyeballers on CT side, you can see them doing what FaZe were doing, just a little less polished. In this round you can see Jam Young go for an opening mid. Although he gets traded out, he also gets info on 2 more players mid. Even though Tyloo was leaning towards an A finish, this info signals them to go B. Assuming they have an anchor A, they were right, Maxter is on a solo B hold, and Tyloo are able to easily overwhelm him and secure B. Here you can see Tyloo going for something similar to FaZe, where they have a player in Squeaky and a player in A main. Unlike FaZe, they lose their gunfights and are left in a 3v5. However, they have info on 2 players in Squeaky, and Jam Young can definitely hear a highway player, if not both. This of course signals Tyloo to once again hit B, and although they lose the round as eyeballers make a great call to re-clear mid and play for the retake, they were able to secure the site and get the bomb down. Tyloo was able to recognize the same weakness as FaZe did. FaZe's version was just incredibly refined given the freshness of the map, with constant pressure, layered utility, and forcing decisions out of the CT side. Tyloo's version was simpler, but attacked the same problem. The difference wasn't the utility, it was understanding what eyeballers struggled to deal with. Cache is still brand new to the active map pool. Nobody has completely solved it yet, but if there's one lesson I think is already becoming clear, it's this. The best T-side isn't about taking space, it's about making the CTs constantly question where the real hit is coming from. That comes from a strong default and an understanding of the push and pull. That's exactly what FaZe understood. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like to see a breakdown of Pro's CT side on Cache. There's already quite a few metas being exposed. Good luck.